Phone lines open, 888-480-JOHN, 888-480-5646, 888-480-5646. Let's get to Jilly from Santa Fe. Jilly, you're on the air.
Hi. This is Julie.
Julie, I'm sorry, I read it wrong. I didn't put my glasses on. Julie from Santa Fe, you're on the air. Thanks for being with us.
Santa Fe. Okay, well, I'm new at this, but I guess Leslie told me that you wanted us just to kind of pick a topic.
Sure.
And I'm on Twitter. I do put you on trains from time to time. So, and I guess the subject that I think so many people are pretty passionate about is the censorship that the MAGA people are going through. So, that's something, I like to just try and keep in the forefront because we need all the help we can get from anybody out there who's got any power in Congress. And I know, Devin Nunes bringing the suits, bringing a lot of hope to a lot of people, but it is a very serious problem.
So, Julie, what you're talking about is Twitter and Facebook really going through algorithms and banning Trump supporters from being able to pursue their topics on social media, right? That's what you're referring
exactly.
to. Right.
Yeah, they put, like right now I've got a top-tier shadow ban, so I'm trying to get rid of that, where they got, they hide your tweets because they don't, what they're trying to do is keep us from getting followers, because the smaller they can keep our accounts, they figure the smaller the voice we have. So they routinely shadow ban us. The other problem we have on there, too, is because Twitter is got financial backing through Saudis, that they're very anti-Semite as far as posts that you make. So, if you mention Ilhan Omar's name, Linda Sarsour's name, Rashida Tlaib, we have to try and fool the algorithm and, on, say, like Rashida Tlaib's name, for example, when I use her name Tlaib, I have to spell it T1A1B, because if I actually spell it Tlaib, they'll hide that post and possibly suspend me permanently, because we're just not allowed to talk anything. And I never put anything up, insulting or whatnot, but you just can't even mention any Muslim name without being flagged, suspended, shadow banned. So it's, it's a full-on war on there.
Hey, Julie, what does shadow banning mean?
Okay, well, I'm going to give you a layperson's
No, that's good. That's good.
What it means is
you're doing good.
That they hide your tweets. So, say normal, I'm in quite a few rooms, probably about 45 rooms. So when I drop a tweet in the room people will retweet them, but people who aren't in rooms will rarely ever see them because they won't let your tweet be seen by your followers or anybody else, because they're trying to keep it basically muzzled so that as few people see it as possible.
I mean, that is really creepy, right? I mean, think about what they're doing, right? I mean, we have heard this. You're the first one that's actually called up and experienced it. So you try to send a tweet out, they hide it. You have to change. You have to manipulate the names to fool the algorithms, all because you're a Trump supporter, all because you don't support their agenda. So what you've said is that Twitter's built in all these like little algorithm spiders that if they find that you're a Trump supporter and you're saying a certain thing, they just delete it or they stop it or they shadow it or they hide it, so that you can't get it out there. That's unbelievable. I mean, I thought the social media was supposed to be a free and unfettered platform to get your views out.
Exactly. Yeah. No. I mean, so President Trump has even had a couple things being shadow banned, and now, they're openly admitting that they may start, deleting or shadow banning his tweets too. So it's not just, people like me who are Trump supporters. It's all the way to the president, and they're not hiding it. I mean, they freely admit they do it. So it's an all-out war, and so right now Devin Nunes is a hero to us because of this lawsuit he filed against them because he was shadow banned. It's a real serious problem, and so all of us MAGA people, we talk to each other and we're like, okay, this is what they're doing today, so this is what we got to do to try and get around it or to try and keep safe. But so the people like me who are a little more experienced on there, we've got friends who can help us out. But, somebody who just gets started on there and, is more of a casual user, they don't have anybody to sit there and try and help them navigate the waters. So it's tough to get them, going and started because a lot of times they can get, booted or suspended right off the bat just by saying something that they didn't realize they shouldn't say. So,
I tell you, Julie, it's unbelievable. I mean, it is
unbelievable.
And you're the first person, the first listener I've had that's called it and actually had experience, getting banned and being, shadowed and your tweets being hid and people you're trying to get involved get kicked out because basically what these companies are doing is they don't want to hear from you. I mean, that's basically it. They don't want your platform to grow. Now, if you were part of Antifa or part of the left or Bernie Sanders supporter or you were AOC, New Green Deal, right, they would probably give you anything you need in order to grow. But it's MAGA, it's Trump, and so they do the opposite. And that's beyond bias, right? I mean, there's one thing. There's one thing to be
crazy it is.
Fake news.
And then on top of it, like they'll go in there and when you go into your settings and notifications, we have to go into inferred interest once or twice a day because they tag us as a Trump supporter. So you have to go in there and you have to remove that once or twice a day because if you don't, and we jokingly, we're like, most of us love animals, but we jokingly go, check things like you love dogs, you love sports, anything that is as far away from Trump, and then get rid of anything that says Trump. You're interested in Trump, you're interested in politics, you're interested in conservative. The other thing they always try and sneak in there is Hannity. So we have to unclick those because then that's an automatic, you're on their hit list, and then they shadow ban you. So you have to get rid of those really quick, a few times a day because it's that bad. It's war on there right now.
That is unbelievable. Julie, thanks for sharing that story. I really appreciate it. I got a text here. No problem. I just want to read one text that relates to what you're saying. Ann in Virginia Beach says, boy, this lady is really interesting. Okay, so you got some love there. And Leslie in Huntsville says 90% of MAGA people experience it. So, I mean, the fact that you have to go in 3 times a day and, click that you like puppies and kittens and unclick Hannity in order to not get banned. That's pretty sick, right? But that's what's going on. I'm sure that Facebook, I don't go on Facebook. I actually hate the medium. But I'm sure that they're doing the same thing. So I don't know what the answer to this is, but you got to keep shouting from the mountaintop so that we know what it is. All right. Thank you, Julie. Thank you so much. Excellent. Thank you. Appreciate it. Julie from Santa Fe. See, we got listeners all over the place. And we appreciate that.